Hello students, let us study the chapter decimals. Representation of a decimal. A decimal number has a whole number and a fractional part separated by a decimal separator denoted by decimal point or a dot. The example over here. So we have seen most of the time the decimal numbers whenever we use calculators, whenever we go to the mall, we get a bill, and the bill is always having the amount including a decimal point. So alright, let us see what is actually a decimal number. As you all can see, I have the number 43.516. So the number at the left of the decimal point are your whole numbers, and the numbers at your right side of the decimal point are fractional numbers or the decimal numbers. Now why is it called as fractional as well as decimal numbers? I will explain you further. So first let us go through the table which shows or denotes whole numbers and the fractional numbers. Here children, when I take my decimal point, the left side are your normal numbers, ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, 10,000. The very first place to the right of the decimal point is denoted as tenth, the number tenth, and it is written as 1 upon 10. The number second place is hundredth and written as 1 upon 100. And the third place, thousandth, and it is written as 1 upon 1000. And we can move forward. So this is how here at the right side every number is denoted in a fractional form. That is the reason it was known as a fractional part. I'll explain you further how does it becomes a decimal number. But before that, let us see tenth is also known as 1/10. Here children, you can see 1 upon 10. I write 1 upon 10 in a decimal way as 0.1. Hundredth is also known as 1 upon 100. 1 upon 100 can be written in the decimal form as 0.01. I have thousandth, 1 upon 1000, and it is written as 0.001. Now why is it written in this way? So I will explain you. As you all can see, in my denominator I have all of my base numbers. Now count the number of zeros in your base number. I have 1 0. So I will be giving the decimal point after one number from your right in the numerator. So I write 1, I give one decimal point, and I add up a 0. Here I have 2 zeros in my denominator base number 100. So I need to give the decimal point after 2 digits from your right in your numerator number. But as you all can see, my numerator number are not sufficient. So I first add up a 0 and make it sufficient to give a decimal point after 2 digits. So I give a decimal point and I add up a 0. Similarly, 1 upon 1000, I need to give the decimal point after 3 digits from your right. But as you can see, my numerator has only one number, that is 1 digit. So to make it sufficient with digits, I add up 2 more zeros in front of it. So now it is sufficient. I need to give the decimal point after 3 digits as I have 3 zeros. So I give here the decimal point and it becomes 0. This is how 1 upon 10, 1 upon 100 and 1 upon 1000 is also written in the decimal form.